you don't start range. You're one line away from you have the opportunity to listen and do that. Sometimes you're fighting on the side of the list when you have a choice. But if you have a choice, you never want to start. I never want to start here and get on. Because all you have to do is one line yourself. I'm still a long way from getting started. So I'm going to start out here. It's also gives me a chance to see what he's going to do. Because now I see that he's, maybe he starts like that, and then maybe once we start going, he'll switch over. His hands are the same, but the ankle position is different, and now his hands have changed. So I have to take all of that into my consideration. Just like with a sword, the weapon's what's going to kill you. Okay? So I've got to be very present to that. Now, normally, depending on the Polearm fighter, there's a lot to do it. But normally, you want to close that range, and you want to do a wrap, something like that, or thrust, or whatever you don't have thrust, whatever you have. But in order to do that, he's got the advantage as long as you're in range.
Okay, well, hold on. We're getting an important thing. Plan out attack. You set a goal of how to kill with grabs. Okay, now you got to figure out, and this is what he's going to talk about, how to get to where you need to be to do that.
And there's a lot of ways you can do that. Okay? But basically what you're going to try to do is suppress the center line, because Amos, if he reaches his weapon out, Amos can hit me now. He can hit me now. He can hit me now. Once I he can't hit me until he slides his hand, which is what he's going to do. Okay? So I've got to make sure that when I cross that CD line, I have control of his weapon. Because if I don't suppress his weapon somehow, he's going to get the first shot.
Which is what I was trying to do.
Trying to do what you can, but you don't do it with your sword. That's paralyzing.
Okay.
Sword is what he was doing is paralyzing.
Yeah, what I was saying.
Yes, you can attack it with blood. Right? That's very valuable. Okay, so what you were doing the other night is not. You don't just put your sword out. Because you don't have, he's got two hands, you got one hand. You're not going to be able to push that out. Okay. So you've got to come up with a plan. Normally, what most guys like to try to do, and good polearms can exploit, they want to come in and catch that weapon and throw it. Okay? And that's not a bad plan, especially if you don't know what the polearm is doing. Okay? But what you don't want to give them is this and this while you're trying to do that. Because if he's smart, when I try to crush that center line, he's going to roll, okay? So yeah, I've got his weapon there, but his head, it's like sticky hands. His head of his weapon's up above my shield, and he can just swing around it and hit me.
Right.
So, if I was going to fight Amos in this particular weapon for this particular time, I would feint motion this way, okay? And then I would hard drive this way, which is going to force him to turn. He's going to throw a blow by the time that I do that. So, if I feint here, I don't have to worry about the thrust. I'm going to try to come straight in. I'm not trying to do anything fancy. I'm not trying to roll. I'm trying to do straight in, because invariably he's going to roll one way or the other. Most guys are going to roll that.
Right, like the knuckles said.
Right, so you've got GM them.
Okay, so now our plan of attack is you're trying to get into me so you can wrap me. What you're going to do is you're going to take a hard step this way. That is your plan. You're going to take a hard step this way, catch any blows that I throw, and then you're going to rush in and try to finish what he was trying to do. Okay, and this is the thought process that you need to have before you initiate. Now, once you make that move, you have to commit, and you have to be ready to go with the blows that you're going to throw. You got to think, okay, I'm going to go for his leg first, and if you fix that up, what's going to be open? What side of the head?
Off side?
There you go. Because if you come in, you're jamming up here, and I'm walking here, you know they're going to be open. But if you don't think that out, during the fight, once you get blinded, you're going to be like, okay, what do I do now? Just picking up the leg. So this is a thought process that you need to work through every time you step on the field with somebody.
Right.
And it's not always going to work. And you have to leave room for improvisation in there, but you have to have a basis to build off of. And that's a fairly good plan for attacking the polearm. We should probably put it in place.
Yeah.
It actually works. Okay. Now, okay, let me ask you this. Where should my because a lot of times I've got it back here to protect against,
Yeah.